What's up guys, it's Coco and today we are going to be having Birria Ramen dumplings. Hooray! So today we have some Birria Ramen and I put some dumplings in here because why not? I also have some drunken tacos, which is Birria tacos, and I have some consomme over here, some lime, and I have some LaCroix. And let's get started. All right, this is from Arizona Taco Company. I think it's a chain. They have really good food and really cheap. So yeah, I do recommend. Let's get started with this one. Some birria tacos. Because these ones are fresh and they're fried. There's some lime in here. So good. I'm craving birria soup today. It's raining, so it's like the best food would be soup or ramen. Yummy. All right, you guys. Let's try this before we get to talking. I feel like this would be good with extra veggies, like serrano peppers, and just all the extra spicy stuff. This is chicken dumplings, guys. Hot. Dumplings are real hot. I did post a poll today. What are we gonna talk about? I think you guys like me to talk about more of what it's like to be a single mom. I know a lot of you can relate to that for sure. I'm like eating super careful because birria, when you're eating birria, it gets messy. And I don't want to have sauce in my face. This is so good today. These tacos though, they're like fried-ish or pan fried, whatever. Even though they're not that crispy anymore or fresh, it's still so good because there's so much flavor. Oh god, so good. So what do we talk about? What it's like to be a single mom. Let's get some ramen here first. Birria ramen is good. It's like red in color, but you think it would be spicy, but it's not. All right, so what is it like to be a single mom? Well, first I think is it changes your life in so many ways that I don't even know where to start. Like, what would I marry? Be quiet, please.
Oh, sorry.
So you always feel guilty, right? You always feel guilty when you do something alone. You always feel guilty when you're doing something for yourself or just like not for them. You always feel guilty. For some reason. And you shouldn't. Mary's looking at me right now while I film. You want to come here and film?
No, thank you.
No?
No.
Like, you know the saying, the healthier the tree, the better the fruit, something like that. But I should be practicing more of like not feeling guilty on things. Cause deep down, I always feel guilty when like I'm not doing anything with her, like I'm not with her, like I'm buying stuff for myself. Like I feel like it's always like whatever I do, it always needs to be for her. So like single moms or like mothers overall should stop like thinking like that. I mean, I know it's like an automatic thing to feel, because you know it's your child, but at some point you gotta get past that. It's almost like it's not healthy. It's like a stress that you don't need. Mary, can you go watch or something? Are you watching me?
Huh?
Are you watching me film?
Yes, and Minnie. Minnie watches you.
Minnie's watching me too.
Yeah.
We took Minnie for the first time outside today. We got her a harness and she is so excited. Minnie's super chill, but she wouldn't walk because she's like scared. Right, Minnie? You were super scared. Dumpling? Want a dumpling, babe?
No, later. Later.
What else is the life of a single mom? You gotta work around like the time that's best for them. I feel like I'm stupid for even talking about this because it's like given, like of course you're gonna work around your children's time, but everything kind of revolves around them, you know? Like the time they're gonna go to school, the time they need you, the time they need to go to like their doctor. I don't know. I wish we had a nanny or like Yaya in the Philippines. We used to have Yaya. Yaya is like maid in the Philippines, that's what we call it. It's just fun to have a maid around, especially when you're busy. Like me, I'm super busy, like especially right now, like I have so much to do, you have no idea. And like the fact that I'm always like in my computer and working, even though she's there, like I feel bad because like I'm not paying attention to her. So at least when there's a maid or Yaya, she can keep her company, or she can be like, you know, like playing outside. She can do whatever she wants because there's like someone to watch her. Right, Mary? Why are you smiling? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I should have a big bite. I'm just kind of scared to like take a big bite because I'm honestly scared to get my birria on my face. But I shouldn't because it's so good. The cheese is like chewy too. So good. Mary,
Huh?
did you finish your food?
No.
No?
I'm just full.
Are you full?
Yeah.
Mary wanted pasta, so I got her noodles and company. Like today she came up to me. Earlier she said she's hungry. I was doing like stuff for work in my computer and she comes up to me. Like I have like a lot of due dates in my computer and she was like, I need spaghetti or neck noodles, and then I stopped everything that I'm doing just to get her noodles. I was like, okay, whatever, let's go. And like having a picky eater kid is not easy too, because it's like, it's a lot of work, Mary. You're a lot of work. They can't just eat whatever you're eating. They gotta be different. It has to be like mac and cheese, or it has to be something different with them. And their mood always changes. Like sometimes she wants fried rice, sometimes she wants mac and cheese, sometimes she wants chicken, sometimes she wants french fries. A lot of work. I think a lot of people too think that, Mary, why are you listening to me? I'm kind of like distracted.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She's like watching me as I like talk about being a single mom. It's like kind of distracting. A lot of people don't know about being a single mom is it's probably one of the hardest things. Not in a way that's like you're doomed, but it's like it's a lot of self-sacrifice, especially if you have like more than one and then you're just a single mom, you know, and then you got to get a job and provide. Like it's rough. It's hard. I can't imagine, like I know a lot of single moms that have like 3 kids. Like how do you work, feed them, and do other things? Like, you know what I mean? Like how? I have 1 and I'm like, how do you do this? It is like, it's like the same as like, it's equally as hard and probably the best blessing that you have. Like if you know a feeling of like super blessed and like hard at the same time, but like hard, like you love what you're doing. It's like, yeah, that was like same feelings in one person. Talk about this really good with you guys, and I feel like I lost track of how I should be talking about this. Because Mary was like staring at me earlier. I get super distracted when people watch me film. I don't like when people watch me film. I like to film when I'm alone in the house too, because like I don't like any noise, any distractions. I don't like. I like to be super alone with my camera, you guys, and just being in my thought and in my flow. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think that's just mostly it that I want to like talk about. It's just unlimited and infinite guilt that you feel in every little thing you do. Like if I had a date night with Nick, like usually Sundays we have a date night and then we would go out, I feel guilty. Like why can't we take Mary? And like, you know, little things like that. But I know I shouldn't. But you can't really teach your feelings sometimes how to feel, but it's just like that. It's kind of like you're doomed with your like emotions and your feelings when you have a kid. As a single mom. Or like also I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of feelings and it's almost like I can't tell you what being a single mom is like. Well, I can tell you is I was super scared when I first did it. How do you say it? When I was newly a single mom. You're alone, you're super young, like that's some scary thing to go through. I'm super traumatized. Like imagine that happened to you. You have no idea how to deal with it. You have no idea how to move on with your life. I mean, some people do. Some people have help and that's fine. Like I'm just lucky and I'm blessed that I have my parents to be there for me and help me out. But the only thing that I can think of was when I was a first or newly single mom. I mean, it was just pure. I was scared. Like that was the only feeling I have. I was scared. So even finished school yet. I haven't even gotten a job yet when I got like pregnant. So I think it's just unfair that a lot of women go through that and guys can just like leave. I feel like that should be illegal. You know what I mean? Because that's just not fair. That should be totally illegal. Like if abortion was illegal, guys leaving the girls that they impregnate should be illegal too. Cause damn, it's not easy to be pregnant. Imagine being pregnant for 9 months and going through that alone, and like you're emotionally distressed and like emotionally like damaged and traumatized, and you have like a baby in your belly and you're physically, mentally just imagine that. It's almost like a sensitive topic for me to talk about. That's why I'm kind of like not explaining it right or like clearly to you guys, but that's the topic today though. Let me know what you feel about that though, and like if you're a single mom, comment down below. What was the hardest thing for you to go through as a single mom? Me was when I was young and I got pregnant. And then like the guy just left me. That's probably the like scariest thing. It's scary because like you're alone, number one. It's scary because like number two, you don't know what's going on with your body. You don't know how to do it. You don't know like how everything works. You're not even emotionally like ready for it. And then another scary part, the number three, the scary is like people just judging you because you're so young and you got pregnant, and it's like people look at you like you're you know, when they look at the guy, it's like, oh, the guy is like, oh, he's perfectly fine. Like nobody thinks of him like a douchebag or anything. It's like, what? It's just weird. I think that's one of the most evil things that a person can do, you know? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I feel blessed because Mary is a sweetheart. She's like the sweetest girl. She's always so happy. She's just a blessing. She's an angel. Like, she made me who I am today too, so I'm really proud of that. I was gonna say, like, the fact that I was so young too, like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I was so vulnerable. Like, I don't know anything when that happened, you know what I mean? So it's like, if people just take advantage of that, it's just literally the worst kind of human being to just take advantage of that. Because like I was 17, like I didn't know anything. And we were in the Philippines. Like maybe here in the United States, they educate you with like, I don't know, reproductive system and like sexual education. But over there, I don't remember having that conversation with a teacher, like teaching us what like sexual education is or like reproductive. I mean, we did, but like the process of it, we didn't. We like learned the parts, I remember, but we didn't kind of like, we weren't taught how the process works. You know what I mean? That's what I remember. So this is so good. It's just not hot anymore though. I wish it was hot. The consomme. I'm full. So good though. Alright guys, I'm tapping out. I'm so full. I have like a small stomach right now, so I can barely eat like a lot, which is I know it's annoying and it's annoying to watch. But yeah, you guys, comment down below, what do you think about single moms? Like, or like if you're a single mom, like what do you think is the hardest thing that you've done or you've been doing? It's nice to relate to people, so I don't know. I gave you my opinion. I want to hear yours. Alright guys, I'm tapping out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.